Hello everyone, Jacqueline JWM Minimal. Thought I'd pop in on you guys today. I'm about to take my daily walk, but it's not really a daily walk because I have not been outside in at least, well, today is Friday, Good Friday. So for those of you who celebrate traditional holidays, today is Good Friday. I think I was out on Tuesday. Whatever day I was out, the weather was halfway decent. But for the past few days, it's been cloudy. It's been cold. It's right now in the low 40s. And I couldn't stay in any longer. And I don't really go, I just take my walk around the community. I don't really go anywhere. I have my glasses on because I have very sensitive eyes and it's allergy season and I don't want to be rubbing my eyes all over the place because they'll get very itchy. So yeah, these are pretty dark glasses and well, it doesn't matter. I just have them on for several reasons, but I don't want to be scratching my eyes and stuff. It's chilly, so I haven't taken a daily walk. Like I said, I hope to walk for about an hour, but I wanted to check in with everyone, see how you're managing, how you're doing, and to talk about what it is you guys are doing as far as like your meal planning. How are you eating? Are you eating better or worse since the crisis? Since we don't know when it's going to end, uh, you just got to take care of your health. And one of them is, of course, exercising. I don't know about in your community, but I'm on this jump rope group. Now, I don't film myself jump roping, but I do jump rope on in my apartment on top of my neighbor's head. I only jump for about a minute or so. That's all I can get in. But I don't know. I think they can handle me jumping for about a minute or two. I can't jump for five. I can jump for 5 minutes if I gave the effort, but I try to see how long I can go, and it's usually about a minute at the most. Sometimes it's 45 seconds, 30 seconds. So I'm going to start recording how long I can just jump rope without getting tripped up. If I get tripped up within 10 seconds, I'll try again. So I jump rope on top of my neighbor's head for about a minute. So I think they'll get over that. But I really try to walk for about an hour. And then when it comes to how I'm eating is I like to, and I have been for quite some time, preparing my own meals. I've noticed though, on occasion I went to like a fast food place to buy a quick something or another. I can't remember when, but I know I've had to have bought something from a fast food restaurant, even though I can't remember when that was. But the last time I did, it tastes horrible. And the other thing I did the other day, because I was really getting tired of cooking for myself, was the last time I did a shopping store run, I bought a frozen pizza. Now, technically, I don't like frozen pizzas for various reasons. Some of you probably don't either. But I said, let me try it because I'm going to be lazy. One day I don't want to cook. I need something quick. And I bought the pizza and I finally put it in the oven. I did add my little extras like I always do, but it was absolutely horrible. It tastes horrible. It tastes like chemicals, and I don't know if that's because I just been cooking my own food. So what have you guys been doing? Have you cooked your food? Have you been out buying fast food like, once a week or so? Since I live alone, it's not a big deal for me to run and grab something out of the refrigerator or something like that. I did buy some, I bought some canned sardines, which I like, depending on the brand, and they didn't taste that good. So again, this is me cooking all the time, my own food, and now eating stuff that is already like pre-made, like canned fit, like sardines. Now there are some brand of sardines that I do like, so but I didn't buy those. I bought these from another place, and they had a sriracha base to it. It was horrible, and I love sriracha, but it just couldn't. The fish itself wasn't good, and I think it was just a low quality of fish, and it was a cheap can of sardines. And then I do eat tuna, but I usually mix it with something. I don't eat like tuna sandwiches or whatever. I do eat tuna sandwiches, but for the most part, all of the tuna I've bought, I've just been mixing them with ramen noodles. I could still stomach ramen noodles, but I had some today and I didn't like them because I eat those when I'm like really hungry and really desperate, and I try to doctor them up with all kinds of things. I always squeeze lime into my ramen noodles because it really gives it a different flavor. Sometimes I put ginger, soy sauce, all of that kind of stuff. So I made some ramen noodles. The broth itself was fine. I think I don't like the texture of the noodles, and that's what throws me off about ramen noodles, because I'm not a big soft noodle person, though I do eat pasta on occasion. I've actually lost my passion for pasta. When I make it, I do eat it and it always tastes fine, but just preparing pasta has not been something I've done in quite some time, 6 months or more. So maybe I'll have pasta like once a month. And for some reason, the ramen noodles aren't working for me again. I have to be desperate, and I usually prefer just the broth anyway. So, so that's what's been happening, I think, to my palate. I try to eat as many. I've been tearing down on a lot of citrus fruits. I eat a lot of limes, lemons, oranges, tangerines, and mango, stuff like that. I've been eating a lot of citrus fruit. A pineapple I keep in the fridge on all the time. I make juice out of the pineapple. I cut the pineapple up and eat it, but primarily I juice my pineapple. I put it in some kind of smoothie. I haven't made a smoothie lately because I've been juicing most of my fruit, or I just eat it straight away. So that's what I've been doing, and I feel like it's been kind of readjusting my palate in some ways. So I know if I eat I don't eat boxed food anyway for the most part, unless it's like noodles or pasta. And I totally don't eat canned foods unless it's sauce, like a tomato sauce to make my spaghetti style sauce. But I've actually cut down on that. I do have some dry beans in my cabinet, and I made some really good bean soup the other day. Now that was delicious, I have to say. It did have some kind of leftover meat in it that I had cooked and didn't eat all of it, so I put it in my soup. That bean soup I'll probably eat today because I can deal with that, because the flavor is awesome. So what are you guys eating? Do you see any difference in your palate? Are you cooking every day? Like, again, I live alone, so I'm just cooking for myself. But I know some of you out there have children or other family members in the home that you have to cook a bigger meal. So let me know how that's working out for you in this time of crisis. I am going to get on with my walk before it gets any darker or any colder. I do have some gloves. I'm layered up. I have on a couple of, not jackets, but sweater, jacket, whatever, t-shirts, extra socks, 2 pairs of pants, the whole 9 yards. It's really sad. It's April 10th, and it feels like winter to me. And I know that's probably traditional weather. I've been living in this state for 40-something years, but can't get with this weather. Cold weather, chilly weather, it's just not my thing. And the older I get, the more I hate it. So when I was going to start my van journey, which I still have on my to-do list, my goal was to not be in this part of the country until closer to late spring and most of the summer, and then I would be elsewhere during the summer. So I'm just planning on all that stuff, and I've said it before, one of these days you're gonna pop on my channel and you're gonna see that I am in my van living in it, and I'll be in warm weather. So I'll let you guys go. Let me see. No, the trees are not blooming. I know one day they will soon. No flowers are popping out, which, I don't know. For me, I thought it would be having some trees bloom or flowers, but nothing's going on right now. I'm going to try to get out tomorrow, but it's going to be another cloudy day. It might be a little warmer than today. But this week is going to be cloudy and dreary, as the forecast says, and it's going to be chilly. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. Nothing I can do, right? All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you on the other side. Jacqueline, JW Van Minimal.